Jay Powell is going to be, well, he's always paying attention to what's going on in the economy, but there's another Fed meeting coming up in 2 weeks. I believe it's on the 14th of December.
There is, and Jerome Powell will be speaking at the Brookings Institute in Washington on Wednesday. Likely, he will not tell you what he's going to do in mid-December, but be speaking about the labor market in that meeting, that hosted event, and we will. Well, I guess my question for you is what you think he will say, but I suspect that he will continue to harp on the imbalance in the labor market and just how short we are and how the labor market is not showing any signs of weakness in spite of his interest rate increases.
Yeah, and there are a few things to touch on here. The first is this is the last speech that any Fed member gives before the blackout period begins prior to the Fed meeting, so this is really the last thing that we're going to be hearing from them.
Yep.
The other piece is when we look at where things stand right now, the Atlanta Fed runs a model called GDP now. It's a real-time estimate of GDP for the current quarter. And as of the last reading on this, which was November 23rd, which was the day before Thanksgiving, GDP for Q4 is projected to come in at 4.3%. 4.3%. Now, to put this in perspective, okay, if we look at U.S. GDP, okay, and basically what we have been, seeing over, come on, I'm trying to get the right data here. Basically, U.S. GDP has been going up every quarter this year, okay? We started with the worst quarter this year, which was Q1, which I believe was minus 1.6%. Second quarter, I think, came in at plus 0.6. Q3, I think, was plus 2-ish, 2.1, somewhere in that range. Mm-hmm. And Q4 now projected to be at 4.3%. The U.S. economy, in real terms, is accelerating. It's accelerating right now. Okay? So to anyone who's out there saying, oh, the U.S. economy is, clearly in recession, you're just not looking at the information that's out there.